All right, when you think about handling your money, what comes to mind? Probably budgets, spreadsheets, maybe cutting back on that morning coffee. But what if we've been looking at it all wrong? What if the key to financial success isn't about saving pennies, but about adopting the kind of high-stakes, explosive growth mindset you see from a YouTube legend? Let's dive into that. No, seriously, think about it. Just for a second, forget all the slow, kind of boring advice. We're gonna reframe this whole thing. We're turning your financial goals into a game, an epic challenge that you're actually fired up to win. So here's our game plan. We're gonna start with the foundation, the mindset. Then we'll take on 3 core missions: maximizing your income, spending strategically, and reinvesting everything. And then finally, we face the ultimate boss level, consistency. So yeah, let's jump right in. First things first, the mindset. Because before you earn a single dollar or save a single cent, you absolutely have to get your head in the right space. This is the foundation, and honestly, it's where the whole game is won or lost, right from the very beginning. It really all boils down to this idea of obsessive focus, and I don't mean just wanting it. We're talking about a fanatical, all-consuming dedication to one single goal. I mean, think about it. When MrBeast is filming a video, you know everything else just disappears. It's all about relentless, single-minded execution, day in and day out. So where do you point all that obsessive energy? Towards something called asymmetric upside. It sounds fancy, but it's a really simple and powerful idea. You look for bets where the potential loss is tiny, but the potential win is absolutely massive. It's like testing a dozen different video ideas. Most of them might flop, but that one that goes viral, it changes everything. Okay, mindset is locked and loaded. Time for our first mission, maximizing income. And hey, we're not talking about asking for a little 3% raise here. We're talking about creating totally new revenue streams, right from scratch. So the path looks kinda like this. You start by figuring out a skill you have that maybe you or others undervalue. Maybe you're awesome at editing videos, or you're great at writing descriptions that get clicks. Then, and this is the important part, you just start a small side hustle. Don't wait for the perfect plan. The key here is to test ideas super fast. Try different services, mess with the pricing. Once you find something that gets a little traction, something people are actually willing to pay for, you go all in. You double down hard on what's working and just ruthlessly cut out what isn't. And you know what? This isn't some fantasy. For a lot of people, a successful side hustle can realistically pull in an extra $1,500 a month within the first year. That's not just pocket change. That's a real game-changing amount of money that can fuel the next stage of your growth. So, you're making more money. Awesome. But what you do with that extra cash is just as critical as earning it in the first place. And that brings us to our next challenge, strategic spending. It's where every single dollar becomes a tool for growth. This is such a critical distinction to make. See, most of us are taught to be frugal, cut costs wherever you can. But a growth mindset, that's strategic. It doesn't ask, how can I save $1? It asks, how can I spend this dollar to make $2 back? Every expense becomes a potential investment in yourself, in skills or tools that are going to accelerate your earnings. Think about it like this. A new laptop isn't really an expense if it saves you an hour of work every single day. An online course isn't a cost if the skill you learn from it lets you double your hourly rate. See? These things stop being luxuries and start becoming strategic investments in your own earning tower. And that brings us to maybe the most powerful challenge of them all, reinvesting. This one step, this single decision, is what transforms a little side project into a genuine wealth-building machine. It is the engine that drives exponential growth. The rule is incredibly simple, but man, is it hard to follow. For as long as you possibly can, every single dollar of profit goes right back into the hustle. That could mean buying better gear, running some ads, maybe even hiring a little help. You have to feed the beast if you want it to grow. The difference this makes over time is just staggering. Cashing out early, yeah, it gives you a little extra spending money right now, but reinvesting relentlessly for just a few years, it puts your growth on a completely different trajectory. You're not just earning anymore, you're building a real asset with sustainable value. Okay, you've got the mindset down. You're earning more, you're spending smart, you're reinvesting everything. You're doing it all right. But now, it's time for the final boss, the one challenge that will decide if you truly win this game. And that challenge is consistency. It's so easy to forget this, but ideas, they're cheap. Execution is what really matters. I mean, anybody can have a good, motivated week, but showing up every single day for years, especially on the days you really don't feel like it. That is the secret. That's the dividing line between good and extraordinary. You know, the timeline for this kind of success is way longer than most people think. After 1 year of just grinding it out, you're only starting to build momentum. At 3 years, you're seeing real, significant growth. But at 5 years, that's when you hit those life-changing results that seemed completely impossible at the start. It's the magic of compounding all that daily effort. So there you have it. That's the blueprint. It's not about complex spreadsheets or financial jargon. It's about intense focus, strategic action, and just relentless consistency. The game is all laid out right in front of you. Your financial grand challenge, it starts right now. So the only question left is, what's your first move?